हमारे सामने रमनवीर जी खड़े ने and he will talk about human body, and he will talk about human body with you. Please listen carefully. If you have any question, please wait until he's done with his performance, okay? Okay. All right? So, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
प्यारे बच्चों, मुझे बड़ी खुशी है कि आज मैंने बड़े देर बाद फिर मौका मिला था गल करने का। I want to keep it as an open and a discussion with you. I'll be really glad if you guys ask me questions. मुझे बड़ी खुशी है कि तुम मुझे सवाल पूछो. I have planned to talk about the human body and how that has been conceptualized, how that has been explained, understood by our great gurus. I will tell you about my personal experience on this, that while I studied medicine, I was amazed to see how much experience Sadhguruji had put in his Bani to give us an idea what all we have in our possession of our human body and what it is capable of. You remember the other day, Dr. Rajinder Singh Grammer, he was talking about the science and Gurbani, you remember? Yeah. Right? He was talking about a lot of things, in his talk he was talking about how this universe was created and how it was experienced by our great gurus, though they did not have any telescopes or knowledge, but there is an experience of self, and the self-awareness it gives an understanding of what exists around us and what exists within us. So, वो सारी चीज़ नू देख के तुसी ये बड़े हैरान होगे कि साडे गुरु साहबान ने आज तो सैकड़े बड़े पहला इस सारी चीज़ नू गुरु ग्रंथ साहब दे विच इस तरह ढंग नाल एक्सप्लेन किया कि जे असीं उस नूं ध्यान नाल पढ़ीए और सुनीए तो तुहानूं ये जान के बड़ी हैरानी होगी कि गुरु साहब जी ने साडी ह्यूमन बॉडी नूं एक इस तरह समझने ढंग समझाया है गुरबाणी दे विच कि अज दी जो मॉडर्न साइंस है वो भी उसके उत्ते बिल्कुल आके कोल खड़ी हो गई है पैरेलल दे आर इन इक्वेशन विद ईच अदर. Remember the other day Dr. Rajinder Singh Grammer, he was talking about Big Bang Theory. You remember that? The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory, what was that Big Bang Theory? Who told that what Big Bang Theory was that? Arvind? Yes, Arvind, what was that?
That how like the world, like how the universe was created through like a single like dot of like active matter.
देखो that Big Bang Theory, it has been explained in Gurbani a lot of time ago before it was even conceptualized by the science. Modern science ने आज चीज़ नू पता कीता है, पर गुरु साहबान ने उस समय भी इस चीज़ की गल की थी. ते इस तो पता लगता है कि गुरबाणी दे विच कितना ज्ञान छुपिया हुआ है, पर सानू सिर्फ सुनना और सुन के मनना इस दी सानू विधि आनी चाहिए. We should be, receptive of listening and then believing it. Only then that knowledge can permeate in ourselves. Now, Arvind Paul just talked about Big Bang Theory, and you'll be surprised. We all do Chaupai Sahib every day, right? आप पढ़ते हैं ना चौपाई साहब, ते ओदे विच तुक आंदी है ना, जब कर करा कर तारा पजा धरत सब दे उपारा, जब कर कर तुमने मिल देता सब. कभी आप इधर पर सोचे कि what does this line means? Have you ever tried to understand that? I'll tell you if you have not. जब उत्कर्क करा करतारा, it says उत्कर्क means when, Kartar means God, right? When God created this whole universe, Parja Tattva Deha Apara, then He created lots of planets and lots of universes and lots of planets, and this whole cosmos was created. Jab aakar tarth hum karnu, and when he wants that this whole creation should become one again. जब कर्ता काबू तुम में निर्दय तरसा हूँ. The Big Bang theory says that when the cosmos was created, there was a sudden explosion of nothingness, and this whole universe started building and expanding itself. Right, Arvind? Big Bang theory. There was a bang and started and expanding, right?
Yeah.
But it also, the new postulate of Big Bang theory also say that after a certain period of expansion, it will again start contracting. That's the second aspect of Big Bang theory. And if ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੋ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਚੌਪਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੂੰ ਧਿਆਨ ਨਾਲ ਪੜ੍ਹੀਏ ਤਾਂ we have this knowledge given by Guru Sahib. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਤੇ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਕਹਿਣ ਤੋਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਦਾ ਸੋਮਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਾਲਪੁਰਖ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਹੋਣ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਸਾਇੰਸ ਵੀ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਖੜੀ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਤਾਂ so we should be very grateful to our gurus who have given us this knowledge, right? He also asked, I remember Dr. Tejinder Singh Rama, he also asked about reference from Japji. Pajat Dr. Chopri Sahib the booking, Guru Sahib ne jis tarah lakh akasa kaas, lakh akasa kaas याद है ना चौपे साहब जपजी साहब ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜੋ ਸਾਇੰਸ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਸਿਧਾਂਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ ਇਨ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਆਫ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸੋ as a Sikh we should also be we are learner. Sikh means a student, right?
Yeah.
What does Sikh mean? Student. And what does student do? Student learns, right? And when can one say that I have learned everything?
Never.
No. So man should be a lifelong learner, right? So we learn every day, and you'll be amazed by the fact that being from the background of medicine, I will tell you some facts about the human body. And Sadhguru Ji has talked about human body a lot in his Gurbani. Gurbani, which was written by Sadhguru Ji, human body has been that discussion or that has been a topic in lots and lots of Shabads of Sadhguru Ji. Can anyone tell me about any line of from Gurbani where there is a talk of human body? कोई शब्द किसी को पता है कि जिस तरह से शरीर की गल की है गुरु साहब ने ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸਰੀਰ ਆ ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹ ਸਰੀਰ ਆ ਮੇਰਾ ਇਸ ਜਗ में आके क्या कर्म कमाया है जिन्हां ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਇੱਕ ਲਾਈਨ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਨਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਰਚਨ ਰਚਿਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਰਚਨ ਰਚਿਆ which means that the one who has created you. And secondly, I'll give you another example. There's another example where Guru Sahib Ji talked about human body. ਮਨੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਆਖਿਆ what there is one Harmandir also in the Sikh religion. What was that Harmandir? What's that Harmandir, sir? You know what Harmandir is? Is there a name of Gurdwara which strikes in your mind? Harmandir Sahib. Golden Temple, right?
Yeah.
Who said golden temple, right? ਇੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਰੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਆਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਰਾਈਟ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਕ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਹਰਿ ਜੀਉ ਸਾਜੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਤੁਕ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਹਰਿ ਜੀਉ ਸਾਜੇ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਤੁਕ ਇਹ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਇਹ ਸਰੀਰ ਹੈ ਹਰਿਮੰਦਰ ਇਹ ਸਰੀਰ ਹੈ which means that Sadhguru Ji says that Harmandir is also is your body. Your body is also a temple of God. Harimandir means temple of God, right?
Yeah.
And so Sadhguru Ji says that your body is a temple of God. And we should also be grateful to God who has given us this body, right? you'll be amazed by the fact that how human body works. Do you know, can someone tell that how many times a heart beats in a minute? You know?
40 to 60 times.
Huh?
40 to 60 times.
Yeah, on average, like it's 60 to 80, yeah, that's a really 60 to 80 times a minute, right? And if you say 60 to 8 times a minute, how many minutes are there in 1 hour? And how many hours make a day? And how many days are in a year?
365, 366.
That's good. That's good. Leap year has done. Now, if you multiply this count, right? The count is the average the human heart beats 40 million times a year. If you multiply, and so imagine, have you seen any pump in your house, like a pump, like for watering plants or anything which pushes the water?
40 and
40
40 million.
times a
A
year,
year.
right? And you have seen any like well water or something? You know how the water comes to this Gurdwara? It comes from well. Right? There's a well that outside there, one where you were playing, right? There's a pump there. But there is a pump, right? I am not concerned about how it creates a smell. I'm just concerned about there's a pump, right? And pump is pumping out water from the earth so that this whole area can have water, right? Similarly, there is a heart in our human body which pumps. And for anything to pump and pump to work, we need water. How would a pump or machine works?
Pressure.
No, I mean that's okay. But what makes it work?
The body.
No, pump. I'm talking about yeah,
Flow.
engine, right? And what makes engine work?
Gas. Energy.
Energy, right? No, energy, electricity, right? And that electricity, you have to first see that the electricity is plugged in and then that pump works, right? And then how long a pump can work? A pump usually works like 4 to 6 hours and it has to stop, right? And here we have a human body which is running around working like you guys are working, right? And that pump is working continuously from birth till death. And do you have any like a plug socket in you? Do you have a wire or something, a battery? Does Ranjit have a battery in it so that he replaces it every month? Yeah. Good. You have one? You have a battery in you? Or you have cells you can buy it from a store?
Energy.
Yeah, it's just a joke. See? I mean, just the idea I want to give is that, so this is how marvelous our body is. Yeah, and you see, there is a Bani written by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, in which he writes, Vismad Nath, Vismad Ji, Vismad Pe. Smad Ji, Vismad Pe. I mean, Guru Nanak Sahib, when he saw the human being, he was mystified how this human body is working. How there is a mechanism in our human body which makes things run or things work. I mean, something is pumping, blood into your whole body all the time. And what happens if the heart stops? What?
Body stops working.
Yeah, if someone heart stops, what would you do if your friend's heart is not working?
They wouldn't live.
Yeah, they won't live, right? You see, isn't it something amazing that you don't have a battery in your friend's body, but that heart is running, but then it stops, and why it stops, or how is it running? Isn't that amazing to see that all that? Imagine that?
Terrifying.
It's terrifying, yeah, of course. It's terrifying, yeah. I mean, like I can shake your hand, but can you show me your heart?
Yeah, right.
No, it's there. Yeah, it is there. Yeah, you can feel that. But see, it is working, right? So it's working. That's what I want to tell you. And you see, your whole body is made up of, like the house is made up of bricks, right? So this whole body is made up of cells. So this whole body is made up of cells. Cell is a basic building block of human body, right? Cell is what? Basic building block of human body. It means that all the cells, like, I mean, you have a house which is made up of bricks, and you have bricks placed, outside. It's not a house. Bricks have to come together in a certain form, then it becomes a building, right? 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 So bricks, they come together and then it becomes a building. So human body is composed of so many of cells, and they get added together. But bricks are held together with a mortar, right? Has anyone seen how these brick walls are built? Has anyone seen that? How they make these brick walls? What do they do?
They use like cement or something.
Yeah, cement, right? Cement, right? Yeah. And they yes. So it's a very slow process. Gradually, one brick, two bricks, three bricks, four bricks, and then they reach certain height, and then this human body, if it is compared similarly, so you can imagine that our body is made up of lots of cells. The basic building blocks of human body is called a cell. And how many cells you think your body might have?
Trillions.
So many.
So, you see, there are 2.5 trillion cells. 2.5 trillion cells. And the human body is so amazing that out of these so many trillions of cells, 25 million cells, they are produced every second. 25 million, you know how much 25 million is? In the pop? It's not a lot of money, yeah, that's true. But like in the count of heads, how much is the population of Tampa?
Less than that. 300,000 million.
No.
25 million.
25 million. 2.5 million.
25 million is, it's my random guess, I think so, that if you, I know, I read about Chicago, the visiting Chicago, the population of Chicago is 25 million. So every second, and so millions of cells are produced by human body. And isn't it something amazing? Huh?
Mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling, right? And in the time which I have talked to you for the last couple of minutes, how much cells do you think I have lost?
40,000.
Yeah, right. 10 million?
Wait, what?
1 million?
No, in one minute, about 5 million cells die.
Oh, wow.
1 minute?
5 million cells, they die.
1 minute?
And one,
In 1 minute.
1 minute,
5 million cells?
they die.
How do they die?
They die because whatever, is found, it has a certain age, right? We cannot live forever. That's what the nature is, it keeps on building and then it keeps on destroying. I mean, the idea is that's how amazing the human body is. And that's what amazing about God is. God gave it such an amazing human body. So we should be grateful to God, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Right? We are alive in spite of so much of death and destruction in our body every day. So you imagine it? And there is another thing which I found out, that on our human body, we have got more bacteria than the whole population of planet Earth. So much bacteria we have on our body, skin. I mean skin, just outside, on our skin. Forget about what's inside it. Inside it is more than that. The total number of bacteria on the skin of human beings is equal to population of the planet Earth. What planet? Planet Earth.
4.5 billion.
Yeah, that's the population, right? Yeah. Yes, so many bacteria we have on our body at one time, during this time. Yes.
Is 6 billion?
4.5 billion.
4.5. Yes.
Once all your cells are gone, you die.
No, that's what I was telling you. That's what amazing is. You know, there is, it is something like you shed so many of cells, and then your body regenerates so many of cells.
Also,
So that, like, once something dies, new things come.
so
It's like shedding, and then it's getting more in place of that. So like it's just like a hotel, you know. Like if you see any hotels, you have so many of guests, but in the morning, half of them are gone. And then there's a new check-in time, and they have so many cells, and the hotel is full again. You know, it's just like another thing is I will give an example of a bucket of water, right? There's a bucket of water and there's a hole beneath, right? And there's a tap upside there. So there's water, from getting into the bucket, and then there is water getting out of the bucket, but the bucket is full. Got the idea?
yeah, so once all the cells go away,
You get a new one. But after all, like after some time, when this balance is disturbed, so cells keep on going down, 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 and they do not come new, then that person dies. Yes.
If you count aliens, how many bacteria do you have in your body?
What?
If you count aliens, how many bacteria do you have in your body?
No, aliens have nothing to do with the bacteria. Bacteria if the bacteria are not there, though bacteria, I won't say that they are good for body, but some bacteria are important also. There are bacteria which make vitamins. Do you know that? Right? Oh, no.
So bacteria are good for you.
Yeah. So there are in the human body, the food pipe, and then there's gut. There are so many of bacteria that if they are not there, you are going to be deficient in a vitamin K. It's a vitamin K which is manufactured in the human body, and for vitamin K there needs to be some amount of bacteria, otherwise that vitamin K cannot be produced by the body, and it can lead to bleeding itself. So the bacteria has a positive role also, and of course that's how the creation is. We also live on other creatures, right? We eat plants, right? We eat like salads and all that. Don't we?
Yeah.
We eat peanuts, almonds. They are living. They are living. They are not dead. It's just that they don't react like us, but they are also living. Plant cells are also living cells. So we are living in such an amazing world which we are not aware of. So when we become aware of that, we realize that what a great gift God has given to us, this human body. And it's our surroundings, our planet Earth, our society, and our everything on which we depend, and other things that depend upon us. So we should be grateful to
God.
yes. Why to and God is one. They are not different. They are two names of same things. It's just like we can use two words for one thing. Can we? Yeah. So it's a language thing. And what happens to the blood which heart pumps out of your heart? You know, what happens to that blood? Where does it go?
Throughout
To
the
the
body.
heart,
Huh?
Throughout the body.
all over the heart.
All over the body, yes, that's right.
Like the veins take the blood
Yes.
into the heart, arteries take it around your body.
Yes.
Arteries.
And then how does it go? Arteries, they take out the blood out of the heart, and the veins, they bring the blood into the heart. And what happens in between?
So it gets to the lungs.
Huh?
In between
No, there's a heart there, and heart pumps the blood through the blood vessels, which are called arteries. And where does that blood go? Huh?
To the kidneys.
It goes to organs, but tell me this, that what happens to that pipe through which it is going? We have blood vessels, you can feel that pulsation right here in your wrist. Why don't you do that? Right here in your wrist, we can feel something, huh?
Is it the radial pulse?
It is the radial pulse, that's right. You're going to become a doctor actually. Huh? But you see, that pulse is artery, right? But have you experienced that, how they take out that blood when you go for any lab testing? You want to get something tested upon you, they tie your cuff around your arm and then they take out the blood for test. You know, they want to do some test on you and they want to take the blood out of you. They don't take out of the artery. They take out it from the vein. Vein. So the veins take the blood back to the heart. And in between arteries and veins there's a network of smaller vessels. It's just like a tree. You've seen a tree? There's a big trunk down, and then it becomes offshoots or small branches. Capillaries, right? Yes. When you use capillaries, first arteries become arterioles, and then this capillaries, and then venules, and venules unite to form veins, which goes the blood that goes back to the heart. And you see, it's just so much of function. That is happening for free. You're not paying any bill for that. Are you? You're getting any monthly charge for that? You get a bill for everything, right? Not you? Right? You have to pay for everything, right? You want to go to school, you want to buy something. You can say that, please give it to me for free. Can you do that? No. But it's happening in your body. So aren't you amazed? Are you amazed?
Somebody sells something.
And if this system doesn't work, what will happen?
We would
Then what? Yeah. And what happens if you die? You see? Then you can't see, if you want to see a movie tomorrow, you can see. Right? If I make a reservation for a movie show or plan to go to a park, but my heart doesn't work, I can't go, can I?
No.
So I lost a ticket, yearly ticket. Yearly Bush Garden ticket I lost. It's of no use, right? So we should be grateful to Vaheguruji because he has given us this gift for free, right? But in America nothing is for free, right? And so what should we, like living here, what should we do so that we express our gratefulness to Vaheguru? What should we do? Huh? Go to Gurudwara. That's true, right? We should be grateful to Vaheguru and we should go to Gurudwara to learn what? To learn Kirtan, right? To practice Sikhi, right? Very good. To learn Kirtan and to practice Sikhi, you need what? Who will teach you Sikhi and who will teach you Kirtan? Yes, see, that's very correct. Vaheguruji teaches us how to do his prayer and how to practice his Sikhi through our elders and through our Sadguru. Right?
Yeah.
And so we should be grateful to Satguru. Heard that? Because we are having such an amazing gift from God. And Satguru says that because this human body has been given to you by God, the only purpose of this life is to do what? To serve. To serve. To do seva. Right? So that is the only purpose of this. That is the charge for this life, for this gift. That you owe, right? You must understand that, right? We have such a beautiful body for ourselves, within ourselves. You don't have to pay any bill for that, right? You don't have to pay any rent for that. You don't have to do any mortgage for that, right? You don't have to put any gas in that, no battery, right? And if you are hungry, you can go to a market. Yeah, no, if you're hungry, but your dad pays for that, right? You can, Dad, hello, I am your
You
son.
have your own money.
All you have to do is, Dad, hello, hi, how
What
are you
if
doing,
you
sir?
have your own money?
Yeah. No, you can have your own money only when you grow, but then you will have your own kids too. And they will please give that your money. Right? And so we should be grateful to Vaheguru, we should be grateful to Satguru, and we should be grateful to our parents. To our parents. So we should be respectful towards Satguru, towards Vaheguru, and to our parents. Got that point? So it is very important to understand that when you come to Gurdwara, you must listen to what your parents say. Because your parents are your best friends, right? They can never do anything wrong for you. Because when you were small kids, your parents are the one who, held you in their lap, Even though you were doing all the mess, whatever you were doing, you were crying in the middle of the night, asking for food, right? Give me this, give me that, your parents gave that. And they didn't charge anything for you. Did they charge you? No. And then their parents, they bring you to Gurdwara. So we should listen to our parents and listen to our Guru and listen to our good advice from other people who are nice people, the people who you can trust upon, right? And those people are people who practice Sikhi. You can trust upon them. So that is the whole, you should be, you should be focused in your life. We all pray and we worship and we should get everything from God. We should come here, we should learn here what is being taught here, we should listen to it. Remember the other day, I really like his speech. Remember Dr. Clement said that we must listen?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember? He asked us that you should come here and listen. Suno. Dr. Sam ne kya cheez na? Do you remember? And I think he's my elder. And I should obey also what he says. I should listen to that. Similarly, you should also listen to such wise people. ठीक है? ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਆਣਾ? ਹਰ ਐਤਵਾਰ ਤੇ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਅਸੀਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਪਾਠ ਘਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰੀਏ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਕਰੀਏ ਰੋਜ਼, because we should be grateful too, because we are grateful, right? Aren't we grateful? Right? We should stay at home, at least one shabad, listen to our parents, do what they want, because they can never give you wrong advice. In America, when I came here, everyone was talking, Kiji, we are free. We are free. It's my life. That culture I saw, because I was surprised to see, I was amazed to see this. And because when you guys, you are very young now, but when you grow up, you are going to high school or you're going to college, you are going to face this. And it's my brotherly advice to you that, what I have seen or experienced, it should be a benefit to you. Then only I am living the right life, life of gratefulness to Sadhguru. Here, there is a culture. I'm so amazed and surprised to see that people, they are not grateful to what they have, right? Do you agree with me or not? Huh? Right?
Yes.
And I've seen kids fighting with their parents. Has anyone seen that? Heard that? Arguing with parents over nothing. So whenever we are in any trouble or we are in sort of any mess, we should come to Gurudwara and do seva. Do seva. What is seva?
Helping.
Huh?
Being helpful. Helping.
Seva, yes. Yes, what do you think? What is seva?
I wasn't ready.
Huh?
I wasn't ready.
Then if I ask you this question, what is seva? What do you think is seva? You tell me. Tell me. What is seva? So, to help others, right? So in Gurdwara, yeah, when I come, supposing I am very hungry, right? And supposing you're Karan, right? What's your name? And Ekam, you are standing by the langar, right? And say distributing, say donuts or something, really good. And I come and I say, I'm very hungry, and you give that to me. Will you ask for any money from me? No. Will you ask me any money? No, right? Then you are doing, what are you doing? Seva, right? And I have to be grateful to you. Yes. And we should also do seva, we should also do simran. Simran, seva and simran, bani and bana. There are two B's and two S which should be very important and integral in our life, that we should have all the time, and we should think about that, and we should do that. Only then we can be, in the right manner, we should be grateful to God. Because God has given us so much of things, so we should be grateful. You got that?
Yeah.
Got that? And so, do you have any questions? I think my time is almost done with my time. I have about 5 minutes left. And if you have any questions of any type or anything, you want to ask anything about medicine or surgery or anything about the profession, you can ask me if you want to have develop it as a career option. You can ask me. I will leave it up to you. Yes, sure.
What do you do? Do you do any thing at the hospital? Do you do anything? Work in the hospital?
Yes, myself, you're asking me or you're asking about yourself? Huh?
You.
Yeah, I was doing my residency at one of the university hospitals in Virginia. And at that time, I became sick. I became very sick. And fortunately, with the grace of God, I recovered. And so I'm still on the, fog end of my recovery, and I will be able to start working independently again. So that's what I'm doing. But I'll tell you a very interesting aspect. That during my sickness, the doctors were amazed at how come that with someone like me who's so sick can recover. I had a very bad sickness, but my parents came from India and they prayed for me all the time. They prayed for me, and that's how I became okay. And the doctors, they asked me, the doctor saying, what are your parents reading on your bedside? So I told them they were doing a sick part. So they were really very amazed to see that, how prayers can help. So that's what I was doing. I'm hoping to start my life. Any questions for yourselves? No questions? Really? Any questions? got
You
this?
said it very clearly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for your time and patience. And if you have any questions, anytime, you can come to me. Thank you very much.
Ole.